Hey guys, it's Sasha with Rice and Raw, and here's another What I Eat video. And first off, I just want to acknowledge this awesome shirt that I just got for $4.50 at Kohl's. I'm really excited about it. It looks just like my cat Clea. I wish she was here right now to show you. But I've been running around trying to get her to sit still and put my glasses on her face and try to take a picture for Instagram. But she's just not having it. So I'm hoping one day she will just be relaxed, so relaxed that she won't even bother moving. So yeah, I'm really excited about that. I'm such a loser. Usually I try not to buy things, especially when they're not used, or I'm trying not to buy any more new clothes. But I went to Kohl's to try to get a food processor, and because I had a $10 off coupon for my birthday, they sent me in the mail. So I actually ended up getting a food processor for $25 and minus the $10 coupon. So I was really excited about that, and found this, really excited about that, as you guys can see. And I also actually got these pants. They're really comfortable. They're stretchy. So now to the video topic, what I eat. So this was actually from last week. I just never got around to making the video. And here is a picture of my breakfast. And I know it looks like an awesome fruit pie, but it's actually just plain old fruit. So that's 2 cups of grapes, 1 giant mango, and then 3 bananas. And I'm so proud of the presentation because it looks so delicious. And then there's also butter lettuce in the background, which I love to wrap around the grapes. I find that so delicious. So for lunch, I had pretty soon after breakfast, because I kind of nursed my breakfast throughout the morning. And let's see, my breakfast was only 650 calories, so I knew I had to kind of make up for that little loss there. So for lunch, I know it doesn't look like a lot, but there's actually a lot of calories in there. The smoothie actually has 8 bananas and then 1/4 cup of maple syrup. And then that little square is actually part of Philly Rock Christina's birthday raw vegan carrot cake, and the base is pretty much her recipe without the vanilla, I think. And ran out of breath. Pace yourself. And instead of using her recipe for the icing, because it had a lot of cashews in, I know it was going to taste amazing, but I wanted something that I could use for everyday use. And for my birthday, I made a giant platter of this, and I cut it up into little squares, so each square is 100 calories. And actually, the base of the cake from Philly Rock Christina's recipe is amazing. It's so good on its own. So you don't really need anything crazy for the icing. So I ended up making my own icing. And it's really simple. If you guys want me to make a video recipe about it, I can. But it's super simple. All it is 1 banana, 10 dates, 10 medjool dates, and then a splash of water and a little bit of cinnamon. And it actually keeps really well in the fridge. It does brown a bit after, because the banana will brown. But because of the dates, it works out really well. And then I started studying, and then usually around 3 or 4 o'clock, depending, I get a bit hungry and I have a cooked meal. And right here is 3/4 a cup of dry rice originally, and I cook that in my rice cooker. And I always cook it 3 cups of rice, and then I just eyeball it what would be I cut it into thirds, and then figure out that oh, this is less than a third, so it's about this many calories. And then you can see the little bits of avocado there. I cut up a whole avocado that was sitting in my fridge forever, and it was a bit off, and it wasn't off, it was brown. It still tasted fine. So I just cut out the salvageable bits, and so I only had about 3/4, or no, sorry, 1/3 of the avocado in total. And what I did is I rolled nori wraps, so it's pretty much I had avocado sushi. I'm trying to cut back on the the nori wraps and the seaweed. Once I saw Emily's video, I started I started thinking about it, and I definitely have been cutting out seaweed a lot more in my diet. And I mean, just the mercury issue alone, who knows how much is really in there. That's just enough for me just to kind of go easy on it, even though I do absolutely love it. So then for dinner, I have 2 dinners, much later on at night. It's around 8 o'clock, and I had, again, the same amount of rice, so 3/4 a cup of dry rice. And then what I did is, I usually don't eat kale, but my boyfriend came back from work on my birthday with 3 bunches of kale, and it's supposed to be like, you know, like flowers or something. And I told him the idea like a while ago, and he actually remembered it, which I was really like pleased about. But he's so funny. He's not like the most romantic guy. He tries really hard, but like he presented it to me in like a bag, and I'm like, what do you want me to do with this? Like the actual like Stop and Shop bag he bought it in. So it was really funny. He's kind of like Nick from New Girl and a bit of Phil Dunphy from Modern Family, only I guess less comical. So what I did was I sauteed the kale with Korean barbecue sauce, and I put that on top of the rice, and I'm not the biggest fan. It was okay. I had about like a bit over half of the kale, but I didn't finish it. I definitely finished the rice though. And that was my day, and the total amount of calories were 2,850 calories for the day. And that was a day that I did not do any exercise, actually. So usually on days, I get this question a lot, which is a really good question. Usually on days where I do exercise, I don't like calculate how many calories I burnt exercising, making sure I get the exact amount of calories, you know, and nothing paranoid like that. It's more like I know later on I'm going to be doing an exercise, so maybe I'll add in a few extra bananas, something along those lines. I do it almost subconsciously now. So it's not like I really think about it much. I just know that I just need a bit more on those days, and it seems to work out. It's just very important that you don't, you know, go to the gym and try to burn 500,000 calories and then not replace, you know, really intense workouts. If you're just like stretching or doing a bit of yoga and nothing's really intensive, you don't have to really be super conscious of adding in extra calories unless you're hungry. And if you realize that your workouts are making you a bit more hungry, make sure you eat, you know, after you work out, and, you know, a little bit more. All right, so that is another What I Eat video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. And check out my Instagram for more fun pictures like my fruit pie in the morning, and hopefully I will get Clea to post for this awesome picture, and I'll post that on Instagram too. All right, guys, I'll see you later. Bye.